I'm not here to impress anybody, right? So it's just nice. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope everyone's finding things to kind of keep their mind occupied and kill some time here. We're all trying to self-isolate and social distance, all that kind of stuff. I figured what better to do than to get out in the middle of nowhere and try and, you know, kill some time. We got quad on the back of the truck here. We're gonna drive, try and find some trails. We got hit with a ton of snow a couple days ago. Like, we had nothing left on the ground, like absolutely nothing. And we got dumped with 2 feet of snow. So I don't even know how this video is gonna go. I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to get anywhere on the trails. You know, if I'm to start driving through 3 feet of snow, I'm not gonna get very far with my quad. It doesn't have tracks, anything like that. So, I do want to get out, test out a couple items I got this year over the winter. Yeah, see how it goes. So I'm looking at some of the trails here as we're getting closer to where I want to go. Snow looks still a little deep. Hopefully once you get a little further into some trees, the trees will kind of, you know, would have covered the trail a little bit. I don't know how that's going to work. Might just be 15 minutes of this video of me trying to get unstuck. I don't know, we'll see. And if it is, whatever. It's, you know, we're out here having fun, killing time. See some tracks here. Mostly snowmobile though still. Should have shoveled that out. That's wet. I don't know how much snow is in here, so I'm going to take a quick walk down. All I'm really trying to do is just try out a couple pieces of equipment I got this year before I take them out on a real long hike. You know what, this snow isn't that deep. I think I might drive the quad in for a bit. Okay, I got some like hunting blinds and everything here already. I think someone's already been in here, but hey, that's what Crown Land is, right? Got some fresh tracks there. All right, so yeah, we're gonna try driving in here a little bit, find a nice little spot to set up camp, make a nice little fire, pull up a seat, have a coffee. I'm gonna set up my hammock because I got a new bug net for it. It's a little more roomy, and I also bought a little folding grill. Just try it out. It's a little bit heavier. I don't know if I'm gonna be taking it on long trips or anything canoeing, but we'll see how it goes anyways. Now the only problem with this is it's not very wide. So if I start taking it down, there's not a lot of room to turn around and change my mind. So I think we should be okay. It's not that deep. It's really slippery though. That's the only thing. This is wet, heavy, slippery snow. I couldn't even get out of the box of my truck without it sliding sideways a little bit. It's a little bit on me. I should have maybe shoveled it out, but we'll see how she goes. I got a winch, nice big one to pull it out if I get stuck. Like I said, it's just turning around. That's going to be a hard task, but we'll see what we can do. Nope. That was a bad idea. Well, I think it's just that one little spot. Everything else seemed good. I'm going to try that again. I think I chickened out a little preemptively. Tracks are pretty big. I don't quite know what they are. They do have a little bit of snow in them, but they're fresh. Like we got a dump of snow the other day, so all this should be covered. But yeah, they're the size of my fist. Like, they're pretty big. So whatever it is, whether it's a wolf or what, it is pretty big. Well, I'll keep going. See if we can find a spot to kind of hang out. Not bring a gun or anything. I got a knife. See how good my knife skills are against a mountain lion or a wolf. All right, guys, first things first. Get my knife out, because I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little worried about those tracks, but whatever. It is what it is. I think I found a nice little spot. Found a natural little clearing in here. There's a tree right there and a tree right there. Can take a hammock, tie it up there, and test out that bug net. I had a bug net before. It was actually a pretty high-end Eno one. Paid a lot of money for it, for a bug net, but it's like you're in a burrito. It's really tight. You can't really run a ridge line through it to kind of keep it up off your face, so you either have to sleep with a hat on, or you just, it's on your face and that's what it is. For bug protection, it's actually pretty good. Like, even though it rests on my face, I don't really remember waking up and having a whole bunch of bites or anything like that. The only thing is it's pretty awkward to close. I mean, you got to go up above your head, kind of close it and cinch it up. And like I said, you're just in a little burrito. It's tight. It's not overly claustrophobic when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I mean, it's not comfy. My brother-in-law that I go camping with all the time, he got a cheap one off of Amazon for like 39 bucks or 30 bucks or something like that. And it's way roomier. You can run a ridge line through it, keeps it way up off your face. It's a front zipper to get in. So yeah, I just went out and bought one. Like I said, it was super cheap, 30. I can't remember exactly. I bought it, at the beginning, actually the end of last year, but we never did get a chance to go out and use it. That's why I want to come out and use it today. Just test it out. And yeah, set it up, see how it goes, and that way you don't find out about any hiccups or anything you might have with it when it's your only protection, and you're miles into the bush on an overnight. So I'm going to test that one out. I also bought a cheap little grill, just a little folding grill. Yeah, just test that out, just to kind of either, I'll use it to boil some tea or boil some water for some coffee. And that's about the journey for today. I just wanted to get out, make another video. It's been a while. It's been at least 3 months since I got out and was able to shoot one. Manitoba winters are cold, and no one wants to film and freeze their hands or anything like that. Today it's awesome. It's a plus 4 or 5 when, maybe 3 or 4 when I left. We did get a ton of snow. Like I said, all this snow was gone 2 days ago. We got hit with about 2 feet of snow. Really messed up the quadding plans, but in here it's not too bad. I was able to, you know, to make it through no problem. Got a little worried at the start of the trail there, but yeah, seems to be okay. This snow is kind of deep. I'm gonna have to pat it down a little bit. I'm sinking in quite a bit. It's up to my knees there. But yeah, we'll pat down a little spot and get it going. Alright guys, so that was easy enough to set up. Could probably just take a nice little nap here. It's pretty relaxing, super quiet, super comfortable. I've never had an issue sleeping in a hammock in the woods. I've taken it to baseball tournaments and slept outside like that. Just throw a tarp across, throw a bug net on. It's perfect. I don't like sleeping on the ground in a tent. Even with cots and everything like that, I don't find them very comfortable. I've always liked, ever since I started with this hammock here, I've never looked back. I don't think I've slept in a tent since. Yeah, it's pretty comfy. So I'm kind of happy about this new bug net I got, because there's lots of room up and down, and it's easy for me to get in. It's just a zipper and then I'm out. So I'm gonna go set that up right now. All right, so this bug net, you're gonna need a line of paracord going from one tree to the other. It actually comes with or I mean, you can just cut a piece off, whatever length you need. It comes with a pretty decent sized one. So all you need to do is attach one end of the length onto that side of the tree. That can be fixed. You can either double knot it or do whatever knot you want just so that it doesn't move. And then I like to use what's called a taut line hitch. You just take the loose end, wrap it around the tree. Now what you want to do is you want to pinch it and then go inside once, inside twice, and then make a loop on the outside and then tighten it up. Now what that allows you to do is, see how it's nice and slack? All you have to do is slide it. And you make that as tight as you want. You just keep sliding it nice and tight. Now if you want it loose again, you just slide it back and it's good. Super helpful knot. I mean, the rest you can just kind of tuck up out of the way, tie it up, do whatever you want to do with it. But yeah, tighten it. It's not going to come loose. I use it for all my ridge lines when I'm setting up a tarp, or like I said, for instance, this new bug net. Yeah, super useful knot, super simple. 2 inside, 1 outside. That's all you need to know. 2 loops inside, 1 loop outside, tighten. And it comes apart super easy. It doesn't bind or anything like that. Just take it out. Super simple. You're not sitting there messing with knots and everything like that for however long, right? So this line just broke. I don't know why. That's why you always bring paracord. Never the stuff from China. Yeah, that's why you always bring extra, right? Like I was gonna cut a length of paracord for my own, but I'm like, oh, this comes with it. Don't use the one that comes with it. There's a reason it's 29 bucks. Going in the garbage. All right, do it one more time with a nice bright green one. Maybe if you can't see it. So just pinch it. One inside, two inside, and you come outside. One outside, and then just tighten them up. So you'll end up with this little sliding knot. Slide it in and out, whichever way you want. Nice and tight. Take this a little bit. Just tie it up out of the way. All right, so this is the bug net. Comes in its own nice little bag, and just like the hammock, the bag stays attached. You don't have to worry about losing it when you go to pack up a couple days later. So again, this is the first time I've used this thing. Let's Alright, so they've got these little clips. You just clip onto the line. It's a little tough to get started, but once you get them going, it should be no problem. Some of them are going on easier than others. Alright, now they have these little open ends here. Now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to unhook that side, slide the hammock through, and then hook it up, so it should be nice and simple. Alright, snug it up tight, bugs don't get in. And there you go. Now like I said, this one here has a front zipper. Super easy to get into. I'm not going to do it all the way up because I don't really want to put my boots in here and get it all wet, and I'll have to dry it out after. But I think it's a winner. Like I said, my brother-in-law has the same one. He just looks so much more comfortable getting in and out. Like I said, mine was like that tight when I put it on, and it was just a sleeve that went over it. So getting in and out was super awkward. When you're laying down, you had to kind of pull it up like you were in a sleeping bag, and then fasten at the end of the hammock if you wanted to keep all the bugs out. Like you had to get onto the outside where the rope was to kind of cinch it tight, and you could never really get it completely cinched tight. So you know, every once in a while you get a smart mosquito that made its way in. But yeah, this one I'm a lot happier with. It is a little bit bigger opening. So I mean, if you're looking through a swarm of mosquitoes getting in, you might let a couple in. But the good thing is there's a lot more room. You know, you can swat them, you can do whatever. If you get 1, 2 mosquitoes in the other one, like, they're right on you the whole time. But yeah. I like it. It's a winner. And it's cheap, you know. Durability, I don't think this one's gonna hold up as well as my Eno would. But it's, you know, my Eno's 3 times the price. I could literally go through 3 of these for what it would cost to do 1 of the other ones. Packability, they're about the same size. They both, you know, the Eno came in a little bit better compression sack, but I mean, you're literally, you know, no space savings at all, really. But yeah, winner. All right, so the first piece of gear, complete success. Kind of knew it would be. Like I said, I got my brother-in-law into, switched him into hammock mode last year. He was a tenter before. I was a little skeptical when he bought, you know, the cheapest one he could find on Amazon for a bug net. I'm like, you know, it's Manitoba. Do you really want to be skimping out on that? And you know, like I said, it works just as good as mine, and way more room, way more comfortable. So I'm pretty glad he got that one, because switched it over for me. The second piece of gear I bought, I'm sure it'll be good. I just, like I said, I wanted to come out and use it, see if it's worth the wait. It's just a little fold out grill, something you could cook a steak or something on if you want. You know, you can put a pan on there, control the heat a little bit more, you know. Just kind of brought it out here, see if it's really worth the wait. Test it out. I'm going to boil up some water on it, you know, have a coffee. Not out here for very long, you know, just the afternoon. Kind of test out a couple things, getting antsy, getting bored. You know, social distancing, kind of fill in some time here. You know, can't get much more distant than where I am right now. No one's going to be around here for, you know, quite a few miles for sure. Made a little container because it's got a couple of sharp edges. I just took a shoebox, put some Gorilla Tape, and be able to throw that in the bag. And yeah, so I'm gonna go collect some firewood and start a little fire here, boil up some water, have a coffee, and then probably pack up and get out of here. Speaking of packing up, I took the bug net down under 50 seconds, unclipped, slide it right down, took it out. It was, you know, like I said, 30 bucks, well worth it. I don't know exactly. I wish I would have checked before I came. Like I said, I bought it last year. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. Whether it's 25, 35, get it. It's worth it. You know, if you're going to be hammock camping and want bug protection, it's awesome. You know, you can't, you know, like I said, you can spend 100 bucks on the good ones. It's not worth it, in my opinion. These ones are way better. And like I said, durability is the only thing I'm worried about. But again, you buy 3 for the price of 1. It's, in my mind, it's a no-brainer. All right, let's go collect some wood. This one's bigger than I need, but it's dead. It's already got a nice check all the way up. So nice and easy to split. I might just take it down. Yeah, I said if I decide to come back here, there'll be lots of firewood left. Timber. Now I could take these branches off, make a nice little starter base out of it to throw on, some pencil width. and smaller. As I said, this tree's been dead and standing here for a long time, so that's good. So I'll make a whole bunch of these, bring them back there, and then worry about cutting up a couple logs, and yeah, well, that'll be that. Alright guys, just got done cutting the wood here, about to start the fire. If you're looking for fire starter, quick tip is bark. When it's dry and peeling off the tree like that, it's like paper. You know, if you can find it when it's dry, it'll go up super easy. So, easy fire starter. I'm going to collect some of that. And we'll get those sticks up and then boil up some coffee here for me. Well, I was going to try and start the fire with my fire steel. The only thing is, it's tucked in the end of my axe and I can't get it out. I usually have a little piece of paracord lanyard on there to pull it out to make it a little easier, but I guess it fell off since the last time I used it. And I'm going to need a set of needle nose pliers to get it out. I tried a little bit with my knife. I just don't want to break the tip off, you know, trying to pry in there. Yeah, I have a small one on my knife. This is the Browning Ignite. The whole point of the Ignite is that it does have a very small one that kind of fits in the holster like that, but it's really small, and the small fire steels are really hard to work with. The one I have in my axe is actually a nice big long one. Get big strides, big chunks. I'll try it with the small one. If not, I'll just use lighter. I'm not here to impress anybody, right? So it's just nice. Those are some gunshots. Yeah, it's just nice to be able to, you know, if your lighter matches get wet, it's nice that these things, you know, will work when they're wet, right? They're kind of emergency fire starters, and it's a good thing to practice them when you don't need to, so that if you ever do need to, you know how to do it. All right, let's see if we can do this and not get shot in the meantime. It's a fun thing about Crown land. Everyone gets to use it, right? I was able to get my big one out, and you can see the difference in the two. So hopefully I'll be able to get it going now. Well, that was definitely a lot of work for a coffee, but hey, that's what practice is for, right? Easily could have lit that with a lighter, stuck with it. That bark, I guess, wasn't as dry as I thought it was, or maybe rubbing my hands on it made it a little moist because I was sweating pretty good. It's pretty warm out here, sun came out, it's nice. But yeah, you know, like I said, it's practice, you know, you learn some things. I learned that I probably couldn't start it with that small one if I needed to, so it's a good thing I got that one out of the axe. So yeah, gonna cook up some, or boil up some water, have a coffee, and then probably head out of here. I'm gonna go home, have some supper after this, and yeah, take the kid out for a quad ride while it's nice out. Well guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to wrap this video up here. The coffee made. Fire's just dying down here. Put that out, pack everything up, and head out of here. So, like I said, the whole reason for the video today was to test out the two new items I got. The grill works okay. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if it's worth taking on a long distance trip. It would be a lot easier to kind of control the heat for cooking fish or anything like that. Normally I would have no problem just sticking my pot right in there and boiling it up like that. It actually works a little bit better because then you can kind of put one half of it in and boil it like that. They have silicone handles on it, and if you bring it too high and kind of put it under the fire, it's harder for the heat not to wrap around and melt those, but whatever, it's not a big deal. Yeah, out of my face, fire. But yeah, I mean, I think it was under 10 bucks, so whatever, it's not that expensive, and it is a nice little added feature. The bug net, obviously I couldn't tell you if it keeps the bugs out. But again, I just wanted to set it up and see. You know, you never know what could go wrong. Like that ridge line that went across, the one that came with it, it broke within 2 seconds. You know, just running the top line back and forth. I don't know if that's what did it, if it broke it, but paracord, I mean, I have 150 feet of it at all times, right? You never know when you're going to need it, so it's nice and lightweight, you can carry it, and it works awesome. Use it for everything, you know. So yeah, that's the video. Thanks for coming out. Hopefully I cured at least, you know, some of your social distancing boredom. That's again what I'm out here doing. Hope everyone's safe, healthy, happy. I don't know what else to tell you. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. You didn't think I'd do a whole video without a steak in it, did you?